Hi YouTube, Rockin' Robin here, and I am coming to you today, June, I always forget the date, 17th, about 7:19 p.m. in the evening. I just wanted to say belated Happy Father's Day to all those fathers, real fathers, real men, and I wanted to come on here today and post about my weekend. I have not really been going out and meeting my family and friends um, because I've been working and staying and not taking any days off because of my surgery. So I did take some time off this weekend, and I encountered the infamous Stingy Lee's family that everybody thinks she doesn't exist. And I actually did a video with her, and I'm just trying to figure out how to get it from my phone to the YouTube without diminishing the time and having to edit it and everything. But I was intrigued about. I always talk about when people say that this is easy, but I never really listened to what the thoughts were behind a layperson, a weight loss surgery layperson. I can't see the quotes, and how they feel about. I'm still having a little trouble eating. I can only get 2 ounces, like, and that's if, like, last night I did have surf and turf. Her brother grilled some lobster and steak, and I did have half of a steak, a small steak, not the big New Yorkers, and I had half of a tail of lobster, which the day before I didn't eat anything until 7 o'clock, and I had a sushi roll. I know I was moving and all sorts of things, but anyway, I got off subject, which I usually do. I talked. The first thing I talked to her because we went to the swap meet earlier that morning, and we made out big time. We got like 50 dresses between the both of us, maybe more, because they have those little $4 dresses, and right now clothes are not my friend, so anything that it'll be cute and I can fit in. Um, so um, The first person I talked to was Vincent, and she's been telling everybody about my weight loss. Today I feel fat, and I feel like I look fat. But anyway, we have our days where we just go back into those old habits. And her brother was telling me, oh yeah, since you've been telling me and you've been having trouble eating, you just, instead of having a whole sandwich, you need to have like a half a sandwich, and you need to, make sure that you get up in the morning and have a good breakfast and eat hearty. And I was trying to explain to him it's not a matter of me wanting. First of all, I can't have a sandwich, or I can have a sandwich, but I'm choosing not to have a sandwich, and that would not be a wise thing on our journey. But he was going into this detail about, I need to make that a priority to eat, and I'm thinking to myself, now he know me. He saw me when I could eat a rib, a slab of ribs, not just some pieces of ribs. I say he saw me when I can eat a whole salad in one sitting, a bowl of salad. Yeah, that's right. And I'm thinking, Vincent knows if I want to eat, I can eat. Um, and if not, I was playing like, oh no, I'm cute, I can't eat no more. So, but yeah, so I just that was thing one, and that I was kind of defending myself. And no, 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 if I could eat, I would eat. And that. So I kind of shrugged that one off, and he still didn't get it because he's a big eater. Him and his sister did it naturally, and their main problem is just controlling eating. Period. Not even what they eat, just control, because he'll eat anything. He'll eat a broccoli sandwich with broccoli on top, broccoli in the middle, but he'll eat like a whole stalk, 12 stalks of broccoli. But he's gotten it under control, and he has to mentally think every time he eats a meal, not to overeat and not to indulge. Then I get to her house, and her other brother drove down from West Palm Beach, and he was going, yeah, and we just gonna fix you a little plate, and maybe you can have just a little of the something. It was starch, and I was explaining to him I couldn't have it. I think it was corn. And I took a piece of I took the half of lobster, and I took the half of the steak. and I was munching on it because that was essentially going to be what I ate. Then I saw him, he had asparagus, so I said, I'm going to, eat this slow so I can save room for the asparagus. So he was like, okay, so you ready for me to fix your plate now, right? I was like, no, I can't eat that. And he was like, what do you mean you can't eat? I said, I just ate. And he was like, no, that wasn't to eat. I said, yes, that's a meal for me. That was a plate for me. I had a half a lobster tail and a half a steak. So that was maybe 2 ounces of meat. So he was like, yeah, and he started giving me this lecture about, no, and you need to eat this, and we need to put. So since she had to intervene because she my history. And then I'm thinking to myself, people really think that I don't want to eat, and I'm not eating, or, no, you have to sit down to a meal. I sat down, I had a plate, I had a fork, I had a napkin, and then I was like, and I said out loud, oh God, I'm so thirsty. Then he said, okay, well, juice in there. I said, well, I can't drink juice because it has sugar. And then he said, well, I'll fix you some ice water. And I said, no, I can't drink the water. He said, well, what can you drink? I said, well, I can drink the water, I just can't drink it for hours. He was like, huh? So I was like, well, you have to understand there's certain things that I have to do, I cannot do, and this is the reason why I can't do them. And when I think people think this is an easy way, I really don't think that they understand how much work is involved in this. I really think we should just spend a day with those people who say this is easy. Or we should just do a video. Can somebody just do an all-day video about how we have to put something in front of us, be all excited about it, and then we can only eat like 2 pieces of it, and then we have to either put it up for later, or, I think when they say this is easy, I think they have no concept, literally, of the restrictions we have. And that the restrictions, and another thing, okay, third person, I was coming back from Palm Beach this morning, and the guard, and I think I told you guys this, no, I said it on Facebook. He didn't recognize me one day because he said I had lost so much weight and my face looked different. So, I know he wanted to talk to me. He said, yeah, so I guess you can't eat that much. I said, yeah, no, I'm restricted. No, he didn't say I guess you can't eat that much. He said, I guess you don't eat that much. I said, yeah, no, I can't eat that much. I'm restricted because of the surgery, and it's a balance. And he was like, well, you can't eat cakes and you can't eat sugar. If you do, just eat a little piece of it. I say, no, that's not an option because sugar is not, something that is going to benefit me. And he was saying, well, what did he say that struck me? That's what really struck me when he said, well, you have to be careful because after next month, you'll probably start eating again. And I was like, well, it's not a matter of eating again. It's a matter of I always have a restriction. I can only eat 2 or 3 ounces of meat. No, 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 no. Once you get used to not eating, I say no. I don't have. I had part of my stomach removed, and there was a hormone in that part that is gone for the time being. And then he looked like puzzled, and that's when I really realized that they have no idea that this is just not, it's not that. This is another thing that he said. He was talking about, and I overeat, and that's how I gained the weight. And I said, well, it's kind of a double-edged sword because I can't overeat, and sometimes I can't eat. Oh, but that's better. And I was like, no, it's just as bad as overeating because I have to, with both the overeating and the not eating, you have to be disciplined and eat what you're supposed to eat when you're supposed to eat it. So I'm doing the same thing before that I was doing when I was binging and then not eating for 2 days that I'm doing now. It's just I can't eat now, so when I do eat, I try to sit down to a good meal. And then he was saying, well, you should eat all your vegetables first, and I was like, no, we have to eat the protein first. Huh? So vegetables not important? I say vegetables are very important. I said, but right now it's not because I'm having trouble eating the protein, and that's the priority. Well, why can't you just eat a whole bunch of vegetables? I said, because my body needs protein. Oh, well, I don't understand that. How you on a diet? And I said, well, I'm not on the diet. Well, okay. And he lifted the gate like, I don't want to talk no more. Go. So my thing is, it's just funny how we think that the people think that this is easy because they have no concept of how much work we actually have to do. And I don't know if I said that right, and I don't mean work like our actual work. They think that all we do is just not eat all day. Um, I mean, some of us don't eat or can't eat or eat very little, but yeah, they actually think that all we do is don't eat all day. First of all, how would we get anything done if we never ate? And secondly, and they think from what my three people, I'm just going to generalize on my three people, that we never will be able to eat again, so there's never going to be a problem. And I want to explain to them that yes, there will be a problem because at some point our appetite will come back. We still will have the restriction because of the sleeve unless we stretch it out of eating a small amount. But I really think that people don't get it. I really think that they believe that we have this surgery and we just can't eat anymore. We don't have any more struggles. We don't have any more problems. We don't have any more, like just, okay, have the surgery and lose the weight. No, it's not that simple because why would some people gain the weight back? It's a process. It's a journey. It's a new way of life. It's like us marrying into another religion. We got to rethink everything, and we got to live a different way, and we got to, it's just. I think for the first time, I'm not going to like be so upset with them because they are so ignorant. And I think we should all, and I know it's a private decision, I think we should all tell people what we had and explain it to them and educate the public. Because not only does it diminish what we're trying to do, and when they see us do something different, they don't understand why we do it. It just does not give them an understanding of why we can't eat that slice of cake, or why we can't, we're not trying to be cute, or we're not like trying to starve ourselves sometimes, or we didn't eat that extra serving or helping or that thing of macaroni and cheese at the office. We really can't eat that stuff because it affects us differently now. We have a different system. We have to put different fuel in our body. I mean, and unfortunately, there are people out there that have the surgery and just go back to the same habits, which even probably confuses them anymore. Even more. I said anymore. Even more. So I just feel really bad for those who think and say, I'm not angry at them anymore because it's just sheer ignorance. It's just sheer, it's no understanding of what we have to go through. It's just, even when we give them the answers to their questions, they look perplexed like, yeah, but I don't get that. And that's the point. You don't get that. You have to read more. You have to understand. If there's somebody should make a page of friends with VSG or RYN, RNY, RYN, whichever one it is, and lap band. And put their thoughts and questions up there and how they feel about what my friend, what they're taking. I would just love to see somebody respond that thinks that way and why they think that way, and. But anyway, that's what I felt like talking about today. Life is a journey. Enjoy the journey. Stay committed. Stay consistent. And stay disciplined. And you will have progress. All right? Love you guys. Peace out.